Good morning, everybody, or good late night, whatever. Oh, I just woke up. It's snowing again. I think it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. So, excuse me, I'm sorry. But anyhow, tonight's story is going to be about dining and dashing Vegas style. In case you don't know, dining and dashing is when you go somewhere and you order a meal and you sit down and you eat it and then you leave without paying. So I worked at the bar and I got off at 5. So sometimes, like on a Saturday, it's kind of like a little custom I had. Anywhere from 2 to 8 of us, when I got off, we'd go down to this other casino because they had this special on prime rib, steak, and something else. I can't remember what. But the point is they had a full menu, but they didn't have the special going on. So we'd all go down to the Silver Nugget. That was actually Northtown, North Las Vegas Boulevard. I mean, we've been doing this for probably 6 months, And so one day I got off work and the rest of us went down to this restaurant and we ordered our meals and they're good tippers. I always tell them, you better tip good. Because you know what? I've been a waitress and a cocktail waitress and a bartender. And I'm good, I'm good with tipping. But not if they're bad. But anyhow, I'm just letting you know, I was with bikers, I had a lot of money, and they're good tippers. So we ate our supper and everything. And we walked and we put the tip down, and it was a big tip. It was I think $50 or $60. And we walked out the door, and we get out the door of the restaurant, but it's in the casino, okay? So we're standing there, and a couple of people said, well, I got to go to the bathroom. So a couple of people went to the bathroom, and a couple of people stood against that wall. And me, I walked over to one of the bars to get a drink, and I'm standing there, and all of a sudden, 4 or 5 big old casino security guards surround me, and they're like, come with us right now. And I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know, man. So anyhow, they wouldn't tell me either. And they led me over. They gathered up the rest of my group, and 4 of the biker guys, 4 of them were in handcuffs. And we're like, what's going on? Well, you didn't pay for your dinner. You just walked out without paying for it. I was like, what? Yeah, we did. So anyhow, some waitress just told the cops, hey, all these people walked out and never paid for it. She didn't even bother to look for the money on the table. So anyhow, they uncuffed my friends and they apologized to us, and I was mad. I was spitting mad. I said, look here. You can't humiliate my friends and me like this. We're good customers, and we were going to stay here and gamble and drink. And I want to see the boss. And I forget who the boss was, but it wasn't high enough up to satisfy me. I said, no, I want to see the other boss. And they went and they got the big boss, and they called him on the radio or whatever. And he came over, and he was wanting to know what was going on, and I started crying. It's really weird. I cry when I get mad. You can beat the crap out of me. I can break bones, get stitches, have surgery. I never shed a tear. But, hurt my feelings or make me mad, and I'll cry. So I'm crying, and I told him about all this and everything, and I told him, I said, do you know who I am? I played that line. Do you know who I am? Well, actually, I'm nobody. But I worked in a bar that had a reputation countrywide, okay? I said, I work for Pam and Gary of the Clubhouse Tavern, and I'm going to go back to my bar right now. I'm going to tell them what you did to my friends. And he's like, oh, no, 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 no. He says, here. And he says, I want you to come back again. He says, anything you want is free. Well, hey, a free meal is cool, right? So the next week, the same group of us went back to the restaurant. And, like, I love prime rib. And somebody else got, what was it? Steak, just regular steak. Oh, regular steak is good. Don't get me wrong. Somebody else got the fish, and but this is so bizarre. It blew my mind. Let me think. We had 3 bus people, filling our drinks and taking our water and the napkins and giving us fresh ones. You know what bus boys do, bus girls. We had 3 of them. We had 2 waitresses, and we had the manager of the restaurant. Man, they were treating us like we were from royalty, and I kid you not. So anyhow, we ordered our food, and it was the most food I've ever seen in my life. I ordered a prime rib. They brought me out a prime rib. It wasn't on a regular plate. It was on a freaking serving platter, and it was overlapping the platter. And one guy had got trout, and they brought him 2 trout. Huge trout. I mean, everything was just overboard, right? And we were tripping. I tell you what, we did not dine and dash, and that's what happened. But it was really cool. And then we all went back to the bar, and we told Gary and Pam, and Gary was laughing and laughing, and he said, well, maybe next week he'd go with us. So, there's my dine and dash story. But it's humiliating to like be surrounded by big cops, especially when you didn't do anything, you know. But it was an adventure in Vegas. All right, good night.